Welcome to K9 Boxing. And Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis are moving their feet slow. Well, at least their team is moving their feet slow. It's like, will it happen? Will it not happen? They're gonna fight. It's tug of war. So, I think what it is Ryan Garcia wants to get a rematch clause in the contract, and you know, I don't know, man. It's gonna always be something. So it's just something minor that's holding it up. But I think that the fact that they putting it all in the public's eye lets you know that Oscar De La Hoya for sure had to put it in the public's eye, or else the fight wouldn't even take place. It wouldn't even happen. So he put the public, on display on what's going on. Because if he didn't let the public know what's going on, we probably wouldn't even have no fight. If they would have negotiated behind closed doors, it'd have been talk. You know what I mean? But until now the people know what's going on and it's all out here. PBC or Oscar don't want to make this show look bad, so they don't want to say they're doing something. They don't do it. So Oscar was smart in the fact of putting the business out here. So how I say you can run, but you can't hide. Yeah, what's up, though? Justin, what's happening, my dog? Yeah, Toro, what's up, though? Roto, you missing the A, my dog. Yeah, make sure y'all definitely hit the like button when y'all tap in. Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, but, they look like there's something else holding the fight. Yeah. I say I was a second like, what up, Justin? Oh, Justin, what's up, champ? You all right? You on for something today. It looks like you might be getting them gloves. I don't know when you're going to be getting them, because if I send them off today, I'm trying to figure out when exactly they're going. You owe me, though, too, because they cost $100, but I got to ship them. That's like another $20. Boy, they're going to charge me for that. So you owe me. They're going to ship them. You feel me? I mean, they're gonna charge me to actually ship them. So you owe your mans. Yeah. So yeah, actually after I get out the live, I'm going to the post office to ship my dog, Justin, who bought him some gloves, some K9 gloves. They're around here too. Yep, they're around here. He got his K9 gloves coming to him. Yeah. Yeah, no doubt, my dog. You got to post videos with him. You gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta work hard in them too, though. Just make sure you don't be sweating in them a whole lot. Don't sweat them out. But you said you bought new thicker wraps too. Okay. All right, well, that's cool. Oh, purple to go with the green. All right. Yeah, that's good. All right. I was gonna actually give you some wraps to go with them too, though. You already got wraps. You don't even need these wraps. I don't want you. You know what I'm saying? Wearing these wraps, and these wraps don't actually fit your hand. Like another one. Hey, real Nico Bryce, what's happening, brother? Subscribe to the channel, man. Hit the like button. Hit that like button. K9 Bunches, man, the oldest world champion in junior middleweight history in the building. That's right. Hashtag dogs us. Yeah, hit the like button, man. Hit the like button when y'all tap in. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. When y'all tap in, man, y'all make sure y'all whoop that trick. You hear me? Respect. People always think that it's the fighters, but a lot of the snags are the promotion. I'm telling you, I ain't lying. It's the promotion. There you go. That's real talk. Yeah, it be the promotions, man. That's right. Dogs are us. Oh. Yeah, absolutely. It be the promotions. It don't be the fighters, man, Because if you leave it up to the fighters, man, a lot of times they'll take anything. But fighters nowadays are getting a little wiser. They're getting a lot wiser now that they actually sitting at the table. A lot of fighters are making 50 million, 100 million. You know, Mayweather made 400 million in one fight. I think it was 400 million, or a little less, but the fighters are sitting at the table now. And see, when the fighters sit at the table, they start understanding the business. You know, ways back then. Back then, you didn't know me. Now y'all up on me. Yeah, now that I'm hot. Bob Arum and Don King were the only ones sitting at the table once upon a time. But now the fighters are sitting at the table, you know, with them having their own promotions, you know what I mean? You know, K9 Boxing, Global Promotions, Mayweather, TMT, the Mayweather Promotions, you know, fighters are able to sit down and hear what's going on. They actually know exactly what's being offered. It used to be a time that the fighter wasn't at the table. So if I'm offering as a promoter Don King 100 million for the fight and guaranteed 20 million for the fighter, you know, hey man, Don King gonna say, "Oh, we got 20 million for you, K9. The fighter's gonna be worth 100 million, and we gonna give you 20 million, K9." Nah, he gonna say, "Oh, K9, I got $3 million for you, man. Hey, this be your biggest payday. I got 3 million." And the fighter ain't never got 3 million. He gonna be like, "I'll take it." You hear me? He gonna take it when he was supposed to get 20, not 320. Let me rewind that. Not 320. You hear me? What's up, Big Frank? Yeah, what up, though? Much love, my brother. Yeah. So yeah, that's what it is, though. Real talk. But so you know, and then at the end of the day, you know, the promoter, when a promoter has a superstar, he's gonna treat a superstar a lot better than he would just a regular fighter. You feel me? Somebody that just came along. Like when I was promoted by Oscar De La Hoya, he didn't treat me like I was a superstar. You know, even though in my mind and from what I did, you know, I'm a superstar. You know, I was on a reality show, The Contender. I mean, at the end of the day, they could have did a better job because we were rock stars. You know what I mean? People loved The Contender and the fighters on The Contender. But instead, you know, the promoter of the show for Mark Burnett was using us as guinea pigs for other fighters. Since they knew who we was, you know, we would fight the guys who were looked at as the better fighters, but we were the actually celebrities. So they would use us to you know, to make these other guys look good. So you don't know who this guy is until you fight me. Oh yeah, you talking about the guy that beat K9? Oh, you talking about the guy that fought K9? Oh, you talking about K9 from The Contender? Yeah, so that was a bad look. So you know, and with that happening, you know, it didn't do a good job for the off brand of The Contender. And on the show, and we were loved, but after the show, just like we were on our own. You know, every man for themselves. So we don't be needing that in our life. But I learned from that. You know, not all of us that were on a Contender ended up doing something or being something or keeping it going. Um, you got Sergio Mora, who's doing a good job. He's actually commentating for the Zone. We got who else we have? We have myself, who's doing a good job on this YouTube channel. You know, we got off beat. You know, not in the public's eyes, but we got Grady Brewer, and we got Vinroy, who actually doing real good, you know, training people, you know. I don't know if I would say that, you know, The Contender is the reason why, because I think, you know, Vinroy was already training a lot of people. He already had good clientele. But for Grady, The Contender helped him because with that 500,000 that he won from winning the show, let me rewind that. With that $500,000 that he won winning the show, he bought a gym. Yeah. Stop it. What's up, though, JB? What's happening with you? Yep, so fighters must learn the business, you know. Tank Davis, now that he's not in contract with Mayweather, I think it's actually a better situation for him. You know, they both did a lot for each other because the best fighter that Mayweather done had thus far has been Gervonta Tank Davis. And he actually helped, you know, Mayweather Promotions brand as, you know, fighters. You know, when you think of Mayweather Promotions, you think of Mayweather. You don't think about nobody else, you know. But then when he had Tank, it was Mayweather Promotions. When Mayweather wasn't fighting, you know, pro fights, he was still doing exhibitions, but you knew he had Tank. You know, that, oh, you talking about that fighter? Yeah, that signed with Mayweather. What's his name? Tank Davis. Yeah, Lil Mike Tyson. You know, so that was good for him. That was a good look for him. You feel me? And afterwards, it was a good look for him too. Now, one thing about these promoters, man, I'm telling you, I know I done dealt with them. I done dealt with some of the best of the best. I'm talking about people that you know, managers too. You know, when your contract is up, it's just like these guys feel like you are married to them. You know, and if you can get out of marriages, like people are in and out of marriages, then it shouldn't be no problem with getting out of a contract. You know, when I sign a contract with you, you know that's for 3 years. 3 years. You know, some people sign for 5 years, but it's not a marriage. It's not. It doesn't say through death do us part. Stop it. It don't say through death do us part. You hear me? You hear me and you feel me? So when the contract is up, I don't know why well, I do know why. You know, these guys be acting like divas. Like, come on, man. You know, the contract with Mayweather and Tank was up. Now, did you see Mayweather at the fight? No, he didn't show up at the fight. The fight that when the contract was about to be up, was he at the fight? No. They said Mayweather was attending to other business matters. Stop it! He wasn't attending to no other business matters. He just was hating on Tank. You can still support the guy. Hey, look, you know, but when a mic comes in your face, it's, oh man, I'm rooting for Tank. Stop it! You ain't rooting for Tank because you rooting for him. You would still be there for him. Like, how come, you know, hey, when it's over, it's over. It don't mean it's all the way over. You can still be a fan of his, you know? But when he was up under you, it was all good. But now that he's not up under you, it's like, man, I hope he lose, you know? I think, if I'm not mistaken, Mayweather said that Ryan Garcia was going to beat Tank. Why? Just because he's not promoting him anymore? Stop it! That's just real hate, man. And like I say, I've been in contracts with guys, man, and I remember being in contract with a manager. And I'm telling the manager my contract is up, and he, what do you mean the contract is up? You know, oh man, I don't care about no contract. You don't care about no contract, then why did I have to sign one? So, you know, it was cat. I went to the gym, and man, my banner was being took down. I was telling a young man, a friend of mine at the time, that, listen, I'm about to let my manager know my contract is up, and don't be surprised if they take the banner down. So listen, he called me one day and was like, K9. I was like, yeah. He said, you know what you was talking about the other day? I said, yeah. He said, they're doing it right now. Stop it! So, yeah, cats be really catching feelings, man, you know? They really catch feelings, man. But it's okay for them to drop you, you know what I mean, and talk about you and let you go if you're not, you know, winning no fights. It's easy to put you on a shelf, you know what I mean? We got a problem about that, but we don't have a say-so because we ain't the promoters, you know what I mean? We don't have the name. We don't have the mic in our mouth, you know, the mic right here towards our mouth, you feel me? Only time we got the mic right there is when, you know, after the fight, when you win a fight, they want to talk to you. Other than that, what do we have? Thank God for social media. So now we can talk about what's going on and what's being said and done. You know, Tank was letting everybody know this guy ain't sent me my release forms yet, you know. Then somebody told him to shh, you know. But if it wasn't for social media, we would have never heard that. I knew that. If it wasn't for social media, we wouldn't know about Tank about to leave Mayweather, and, you know what I mean, or Tank about to get ready. He's already signed that he's gonna fight Ryan Garcia and all that. We would have to wait until it's official. We wouldn't know what they working on and what they trying to do. You feel me? And until it's official. So yeah, social media can be good. It can be bad as well. What's up, my peoples? I think Jose said I think Garcia wants to fight, but I don't think Oscar does. I don't know. I think Oscar do want to fight because Oscar was the one that was putting pressure on PBC. He put pressure on PBC that if I'm going to expose y'all if y'all don't sign this contract by this week. Something he was saying he was going to do. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. I just think it's tug of war. I think that PBC trying to get as much out of this situation as possible. You know, you got to remember PBC was the one that took all Oscar fighters. So they, you know, they try to take Ryan too, if they can. They try to take Ryan's legacy, his potentials, his fan base. They try to take that and not lose nothing in return. So they want to make sure they get a rematch clause, you know, in the fight. And shoot, Ryan Garcia, he deserves a rematch clause in the fight too. Yeah, so you say prevent boxing classics. Yeah, man. I don't know, because I think that they was trying to get that fight with Terrence Crawford. So I don't know if it was PBC then. Prevent boxing classics. I think that you know, Crawford was like, shoot, I ain't about to fight the boogeyman not right now. When I can fight this easy work, you know what I mean, to make $10 million. Stop it. Yeah, so Kareem Boxing News, what's up, though? Yeah. Garcia is the only talent he has right now. Garcia will probably lose to Tay. And after that, Oscar will have no cash cow. Exactly. That's what Oscar trying to get as much as he can out of it. Don't forget, he still got Mingua. He still have him. So, you know, Oscar, and then Oscar made a lot of money, so he could easily go and, you know, and purchase another fighter, another good fighter. You know, they always, you know, looking for talent. They always scouting. And you remember, Oscar is a Mexican, and Mexicans have countries behind him. So, and he's trying to get that Balinga guy. He's trying to sign him. So, Oscar's always working. And he got Ramirez is about to ready to fight. What's the guy name that he played in Creed? Yeah, he played in, what's his name? Gabe Rosado. So yeah, Ramirez is going to fight Gabe Rosado. So that, you know, he should win that fight easily. Gabe Rosado, man, he is a bleeder, boy. You hear me? Kind of remind me, he's tough as nails though, but he kind of remind me of Arturo Gatti. Yeah, that's the Arturo Gatti. The middleweight, light heavyweight, cruiserweight, Arturo Gatti. And we could have fought each other. I remember we was supposed to fight, but we could have fight, but it never did happen. Yeah, maybe on your knuckles, Justin, on your knuckles only. You like to bleed a little bit on your knuckles. That's it. Hey, Jay Bonus, exactly. Yeah, right. Yeah, he a warrior. He is a warrior, but man, he gonna be in there with this big boy. You remember Rosado is not Rosado fought at junior middleweight. He about to fight, you know, Ramirez at light heavyweight. Stop it! Light heavyweight. He do not stand a chance. And you gotta remember Ramirez just fought. Oh yeah, that boxing. You can't play boxing, bro. You hear me? Man, Rosado bleeds in his sleep. That's right. Hey, listen, I wouldn't doubt it, my bro. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, ain't no wrong with bleeding, you know. It's a part of the sport, you know. But I'm just saying, like, it's not a good look, especially when you light skinned, you know, or you white skinned. It's not a good look. You feel me? Especially you got kids, man. You get all these cuts in your face, you know, you're gonna look like Frankenstein. You know how Frankenstein got all these little cuts on his face, stitches everywhere. You don't want to be looking like Frankenstein when you got kids, you know? I'm just saying. But it is what it is, man. It's you, it's you. It's you, champ, JB. Stop it. It's over. Oh, man. A bark, a bite, a overhand right. Man, welcome to K9 Boxing. Make sure y'all hit the like button when y'all tap in. And whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Man, definitely whoop that trick when y'all tap in, man. Oh, man, you got to whoop that trick for real. There's a lot going on, man. Yeah, you're right. I am on it. I am on it. I got some shirts, too, though. I got some Stop It shirts, too, man. Y'all can get the Stop It shirts. You know, like my man, you know, Justin just bought some gloves. All you got to do is follow me on Twitter, and you can give me the information to where to send you your stuff. You can Venmo me, or you can Cash App. I'm going to send it to you like I'm going to send it to Justin today. Y'all can get y'all gloves. We got the gloves. We got the shirts. Stop it. Yeah, or you go to Instagram at K9 Boxing. If you're trying to get a shirt, you're trying to get the shirt, or the shirt and stop it shirts to be here this week. You're trying to get a shirt, you're trying to get some gloves, you're trying to get, some a cup, you're trying to get a headgear, some headgears, boxing shoes, we got it all. Whatever you're trying to get, we got it, champ. We got it. Yeah. Hey, I like that belt though, boy. That boy's still shining. Yeah. Never gets old, you know. It gets old, but never gets old. Yeah. We'll always be in style. We'll always be classic. Oh yeah, I was looking up shoes. Nice. Oh yeah, I got them too. Oh yeah, I got them too. Depends on what size you got. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know what size. What size you wear? We got the shoes. You ain't see the shoes? They're around here. They cold. Now the shoes. Oh, 11, 11 and a half. Oh yeah, we got them. We got 11, 11 and a half. We got the 12s. So you probably gonna need a size 12. If you say 11, 11 and a half, a lot of times you gotta have room. So you're gonna need a 12. 11, 11 and a half, a 12 would be good for you. Yep, yep. Yeah, man. So I definitely hope the fight takes place. Look like they trying a lot harder to make this fight takes place with Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis than Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. Yeah, that fight looks like it might be a go. But when they got to talk about it fighting in April, man, I got a little suspicious. I got a little worried. That's a long time, you know. But then now you think about it, it's not a long time because now you got all the time to go back and forth. Now, if they would have had the fight, say they was going to have it in February or March, we'd be in trouble because they still negotiating. So it being longer is actually not a bad look. It's actually a good look, better than expected, you know. Or it needed time. It needed time to go through all the details and stuff, you know. Promoters don't like doing business with other promoters. And one of the reasons why promoters don't like doing business with other promoters is, you know, if they lose, that fighter who wins against them is gone with all the momentum. And if it's the belt involved, the belt, everything, and the money is gone. You can't go to the networks without the title, without being champ of the world and telling us what you want. They're not going to be willing to talk to you if your fighter is not a champ, if your fighter doesn't have a big name. So that's why, you know, promoters, they stay in-house. You know, at the end of the day, if my fighter lose the belt to my other fighter who wins the belt, I still got the belt. I still got the fighter. I still got the title. So that's the reason why you don't see a lot of promoters doing business with other promoters. And then they get to keep all the money in-house. You know what I mean? Versus have to share the money, you know? If it's $30 million, I got to share 15. You think that another promoter wants to willingly share $15 million with another promoter on top of losing the next time? If that fighter that promoter has loses, it won't even be, you won't get none of that. The next time, you know, you got what, 15 million? Your fighter loses, and that fighter is only going to be worth maybe a million or 2, 3 million, if that depends on who he is. So yeah, the stock goes tremendously down. Then you got to scuffle and figure out who he's going to fight. And now you just got to scuffle and put money back out there. The money you won, you're going to have to put out there and trying to build them back up. So yeah, it's a lot going on. What's up, Lonnie Clark? What to do, my dog? Make sure you hit the like button. And when you tap in, boy, make sure you whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Definitely make sure you whoop that trick when you tap in, my dog. Much love, man. Much love, man. I'm here with the belt on. You hear me? I got the belt on. I ain't trying to sag, so I got the belt on me. Yeah, I got my belt on. I ain't trying to sag, so I got my belt on. Yeah, but definitely it's all love, man. God is good, man. Every day, y'all make sure y'all pray and stay out the way. I see LeBron James got the record last night. I thought he was gonna do it. I said maybe he'd do it the next day. Yeah, but he did it, you know. And hey, records, some records are meant to be broke. Some records are never gonna be broke. But that record, you know, even that LeBron James record might be broke. You know what I mean? Hey, if they keep allowing guys to, you know, go to the hole without really getting fouled, they changed the game. If they wouldn't have changed the game for LeBron, he wouldn't have got that record. They changed the game for LeBron. and for Steph Curry. And if you barely touch a guy, that's a foul. If you reach at a guy like about to hit him, that's a foul. It's a technical foul. So the game is a lot softer, so it's easy to score more points. And that's the reason why LeBron was able to get that record. If he had, if they were playing like they played in the '90s, like how Michael Jordan played, where it was physical, you had to work for it. You get knocked down, and you got to get up. It's just a regular foul, or sometimes I wouldn't even call a foul. This is a part of the sport. Man, LeBron wouldn't got the record. So yeah, but hey, he got it at the end of the day, and that's all that matters. Very competitive, Justin. It's a different day in there. You feel me? Yeah, for real. You feel me? Yep. So yeah, but so hey, I guess as the days go on, we still got time. We'll know something. We'll know. Because I think both guys are, look, I ain't going to say fighters. I don't think neither of the fighters are nervous, but the promoters are nervous. I wouldn't think that the PBC would be as nervous as Oscar. I don't think Oscar really is nervous because it's like, win, lose, or draw, he good. If he beat Tank, oh, man, it's over. If he don't beat Tank, shoot, he still got one of the most sought individuals in the world. Like, he's on top 10 pound for pound list as one of the few, or one of the most likable people, or one of the most people that people want to see or like or that's attractive or has an attraction in the whole wide world. Like, man, this guy is really out there, like outside of boxing. He has a fan base out of this world. Yeah, so yeah, he have a serious fan base. You hear me? So out the ring, man, he's way bigger than, Tank Davis. But in the ring, Tank Davis, most people, I would think, are rooting for Tank Davis. People that don't know boxing, but just a fan of Garcia, like Ryan, they don't know who Tank is. They like, man, Ryan Garcia's going to beat him, They just a fan of Ryan Garcia. But at the end of the day, I think pay-per-view buys, I think they can do 750,000 pay-per-view buys, I think. I think they can get close to 1 million. They might do 1 million. If people wasn't, stealing, you know what I mean? Because you got to remember, a lot of the pay-per-view buys are being stolen, because you got all these different, the cracked screen and all that kind of stuff where you can steal, you know what I mean? You can watch a fight for free. So if it wasn't so much of bootlegging going on, you'll have more pay-per-view buys than you be seeing nowadays. So if you get 300,000 pay-per-view buys with the stealing and with all that stealing going on, just think about it. It would have been 500,000 pay-per-view buys. Yep, the bootlegging. So if it wasn't all that bootlegging going on, man, you just think about it. With Mayweather fight, they got the highest grossing, more pay-per-view buys than ever when he fought Manny Pacquiao. But I bet you at least 300,000-400,000 of them pay-per-view buys, they didn't get. Somebody figured out a way, you know what I mean, to steal, to bootleg. That's just in my opinion. Yeah, they always stealing, JB. Is Tank going to be able to counter punch and catch Garcia coming in? No, Tank gonna have to go to him. He ain't gonna be able to go. He ain't gonna be able to catch Garcia coming in. Garcia gonna be on his back foot. Tank gonna have to go to him. Garcia gonna be trying to counter punch because he's a taller, longer guy, and that left hook is better in danger, more dangerous when you coming in. So I don't think Ryan gonna be going forward too much. If he do go forward, he gonna be going forward into trying to make Tank come forward at him. Like he gonna go forward like he about to fight, and when Tank come in, bam, try to counter punch him with the hook. If that makes sense, and it do. So chat, I'm telling y'all this. I'm just thinking. That's all. Thinking out loud. I know. I don't know. No, Fury Usyk is not gonna be the biggest ever. That'd be a nice fight, you know what I mean? But shoot, Fury versus Anthony Joshua, even though he lost, would be the biggest ever. No, I don't think Tank fighting Rolly again. That's over. No, 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 it ain't gonna happen. Rolly gonna probably end up fighting against Pitbull Cruz. Yeah, it's a lot going on, man. We gonna find out. How long? Not long. Yeah, it ain't gonna be long before we find out a lot. Yep. Definitely, hey, if Mayweather knew what he knew now, that Tank was gonna lead him, hey, duty don't stink until somebody actually do. Ask when it stink. And guess what? He would sign him to a long, long, long contract. Yeah, I agree, JB. I agree. I agree. Yeah. Yeah, that's the fight that's gonna happen, I think, right there, Jose. Yeah. But then again, I don't know. Because I don't think Mayweather gonna put him in there with Pitbull Cruz just to put him in there just for it to be a good fight. He gonna try to put him in there with somebody that got a big name so he can make some money. Rolly fight versus Pitbull Cruz fight is a good fight and a big fight, and yeah, Showtime will pay for it. But Mayweather would rather put him in there with somebody like a Devin Haney, somebody that got a name where he can make some money. He'd rather put Rolly in there with Devin Haney, Shakur Stevens, or somebody with a big name, or a different network or something too, where they can come together and he can make some more money. Mayweather about that money. That's why he called himself Money Mayweather. But yeah, on paper, it'd be a great fight for the fans. But you gotta remember, boxers don't think about the fans no more. Neither do the promoters. They thinking about that bread since day one. Since day one. I don't know. I definitely don't know when they're gonna be fighting Justin. I don't even know if they even signed the fight yet. I don't think Tank is nervous, Alex. Now that's your gut feeling. Then go with your gut feeling. But if Tank was nervous, I think Tank would have fought against an orthodox fighter. His last fight was against a southpaw. Why would he fight a southpaw, knowing that he's got a orthodox fighter that's up next? So I don't think Tank nervous. I think the promoters are nervous, not the fighters. I think it's the promoters. Yeah, that's what I think. I think they nervous. You know what I mean? The fighters, I don't think they nervous at all. And yeah, Garcia, he's been preparing well. Now, his last 3, 4 fights, I think, have been against southpaws. So I think he's better prepared than Tank. But I think Tank is the better fighter. But style-wise, I think, you know, style-wise, this fight favors Ryan Garcia. But I don't think he's the better fighter. But styles make fights. If he can land that hook, if he can land more than just the hook, if he can get his jab established and can land some right hands, then he can set that hook up. But I think what's going to hurt him is that he didn't take a tune-up. How is you going to allow Tank to take a tune-up and you don't take one? And you're not even the better fighter. Uh, that right there is not a good look. That alone right there, it worries me. Now, me hearing, Ryan Garcia giving God praise, thanking Jesus, that's a good look, boy. Hey, with God, all things are possible. Real talk. Yeah, so yeah, hey, Joshua about to fight my homie. I interviewed Frank Franklin, Jermaine, yeah, Franklin, on my YouTube channel. Yeah, go look at the interview. This was a minute ago. But yeah, Jermaine, he actually, in my eyes, he beat Dylan White. But it should have at least been a draw, but they gave it to Dylan White. But just let you know who really was the winner, he was, because guess who he's fighting? Anthony Joshua. Everybody would have thought that it was going to be, Dylan White, but nobody wants to see Dylan White fight Joshua again, but Dylan White, you know what I'm saying? So the right person is stepping in line about to greatest fight Anthony Joshua. And this is the perfect opportunity. It's perfect timing for Jermaine Franklin. So yeah, he got a great opportunity to actually, change his life forever, ever. Forever. Yeah, I think Wilder would destroy Anthony Joshua. You know, Styles may fight Tyson Fury. I believe just got Joshua's, or just got Tyson Fury just has on Wilder's number. You know, but I think Wilder would destroy Anthony Joshua. Yeah, we gonna find out, JB. And that's the thing. His heart has to get into it, Justin. Man, Jose, you are on point. Steven's on. What's up, though? Zan's on. What's up, S? Whoop, that man, y'all hit the like button for sure. I agree. I think so too, Jose. But we'll never know unless they get in the ring. All we doing is speculating. You feel me? Like smash. There you go. Appreciate you. Oh yeah, yeah. You're right. I don't know. It'll be entertaining though. You know. It'll be entertaining though, Justin. Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, though, Ruiz has experience though. Don't forget, he's a former world champion, and he figured out a way to beat Anthony Joshua. So hey, he has the goods. He's a big target, but at the same time, you know, he's a pressure fighter. And as long as he can put pressure on Wilder, you know, get on the inside and stay there, he'd be okay. You just can't fight him on the outside. He gotta stay on the inside as much as possible. You know, not on the outside as much as possible, on the inside. Yeah, I agree, Jose. 100%, my dog. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Wilder will throw. Wilder gonna be throwing some wild punches. I'm talking about that right hand. He gonna have to throw more than just the right hand because he ain't gonna land the first right hand he throw. And as soon as he missed, you know, I think I think Reed's gonna be trying to time him. Oh yeah, appreciate it, Alex. Yeah, you said Tank Garcia. Who do you predict? Big K9, but just big up to you, champ, for keeping it real and live. Much love and respect. Man, Tank and Garcia, man, I would give Garcia a great chance at winning. I think if he took a tune-up. I just think it's gonna be real hard if he don't take a tune-up and Tank just took a tune-up, you know? I still look at it as a good fight. The styles make fights. Um, it's gonna be a good fight. It's really hard to predict. If I was forced to say who I thought would win, oh man, I would have to probably go with Tank. But you know, if you ask me, it would have to take a day before the fight, a week before the fight. I have to see preparation because I still give Ryan Garcia a great chance at beating Tank. Tank's the better fighter, but Ryan Garcia, he's the bigger fighter. He has the style, you know, he has a lord on the side. You know what I mean? So, you know, hey, Ryan Garcia got a great chance at beating him. A real great chance at beating him. Oh, yeah, he destroyed Ortiz. Oh, man, a few times. Hmm. Without a doubt, JB. Without a doubt. So, yeah, I appreciate y'all for tapping in, my dog. I'll holler at y'all later on, man. I gotta go take my dog his gloves. You feel me? Much love and respect. Hashtag dog us. I see y'all when I see y'all. Most likely later on. Stop it! It's over. It's over. Let's go, JB.